People often get confused between boars and domestic pigs because they look very similar. So what exactly is the difference between them? To answer that question, we need to take a look at their physical characteristics, behavior, and of course, their tusks. They can grow up to 6 feet long and weigh between 200 and 600 pounds. On the other hand, domestic pigs are much smaller. Domestic pigs, on the other hand, usually have shorter, smoother fur that is white or pink. Again, there are some exceptions to this rule, as some breeds of domestic pigs, such as the American guinea hog, have longer, coarser fur. They only grow up to 4 feet long and can weigh anywhere from 150 to 300 pounds. Wild boars are omnivores, which means they eat both plants and animals. But their average lifespan is closer to 4 years due to factors such as predation and habitat loss. They prefer areas with plenty of vegetation and water sources. While there are some exceptions to these general rules, the vast majority of boars are larger, have longer tusks, and are more aggressive than domestic pigs. On the other hand, domestic pigs are typically smaller, have shorter tusks, and are more docile. Ultimately, however, both animals are fascinating creatures in their own right, and are an important part of our natural and domestic environments. Domestic pigs, on the other hand, are found all over the world, as they are raised on every continent except Antarctica. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Domestic pigs, on the other hand, typically live longer than wild boars, and their lifespan can range from 10 to 20 years. Their diet consists of roots, tubers, fruits, nuts, insects, small mammals, and birds. Domestic pigs are also omnivores, but their diet is much more varied, and they are often fed a mixture of grains, vegetables, and fruits. Wild boars also have longer, more pointed ears, while domestic pigs have shorter, more rounded ears. However, this is not always the case, as some breeds of domestic pigs, such as the Vietnamese pot-bellied pigs, have longer ears. So it isn't a foolproof method of determining whether an animal is a wild boar or not. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that said, let's begin. Boars are known for their large, long, and curved tusks, which can grow up to 11 inches. These tusks are used for digging, fighting, and defense. Domestic pigs, on the other hand, typically have smaller, shorter, and straighter tusks. In some cases, they may have no tusks at all. This is because domestic pigs are selectively bred by humans for certain traits, including the size and shape of their tusks. Wild boars are much larger than domestic pigs. When it comes to their fur, wild boars typically have a coarse, bristly coat that can be brown, black, or a combination of both. Perhaps the most striking difference between boars and domestic pigs is their tusks. Another key difference between boars and domestic pigs is their behavior. Wild boars are solitary animals who only come together during mating season. They are also very elusive and can be aggressive if threatened. Domestic pigs, on the other hand, are social animals who live in groups. They're also much more docile and are often kept as pets. Of course, there are some exceptions to this rule, as some wild boars may be domesticated and some domestic pigs may exhibit more aggressive behaviors. Now, let's talk about their diet. In terms of lifespan, wild boars can live up to 8 years in the wild. Now let's discuss their geographic distribution. Wild boars are found in a variety of habitats across Europe, Asia, and Africa. So to sum it all up, the main differences between boars and domestic pigs are their size, tusks, behavior, and lifespan. So what do you think? Did you learn something new in this video? Let us know in the comments below.